Now they'll set up to throw. Going right back to Nakua, complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On the move, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken around the 11. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And he'll get forward. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, 49ers.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on
trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by their rookie 1st-round pick. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. The Rams out to the earth. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Austin brought in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Quick throw, taken in. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Christian Watson, touchdown San Francisco. on now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Throwing now from the gun. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. On first down, they'll go with an option right. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. That caught by Davis. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll throw here on third and short. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They've moved the ball well here, but now face third and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Rams are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on third and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. We'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. A little closer. Here's second and goal. He'll try and run right on the option. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the air now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now, faking the give. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Alvin Austin, touchdown, 49ers. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's going to air this one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Open man is Davis. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Rams.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This taken in. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Ready? 18, pioneer. Check go.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll try and run here with Spears. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. That one good for 26 yards. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll push forward here, down to about the 27. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. On the handoff, this is Spears. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's a third down and 4. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, L.A. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 65 yards. Here's a run. He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Rams' 6-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
From a little further back, here's second and goal. They'll go with him again. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll run with Spears. Powering forward. He's in. Spears. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 53 yards.
Let's go now.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll give it up on the pitch. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. That one taken in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Spears. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
It seems like the best offenses in the league all rely heavily on yards after the catch. And this is a great example of why. If you can deliver an accurate pass on the move with the speed and the elusiveness of some of these guys in the league, it is a handful in the open field for the defense to tackle.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's in! Touchdown, Rams! So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
42, 49ers 24. Jack Fox.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Of a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.